Bum. Chew! Welcome to a bonus edition of Geekdom Q&A. And as you heard by the intro, no, I am not just doing my typical parody of Dragon Ball YouTubers. I actually have the man himself on the line here with me as we give you a special bonus question and answer session that's probably going to be one of the best ones we've done. Joining me is HAIL ZEON.
I don't have an intro. Fuck it.
Bum. Chew! That's your intro, bro. All right. So we're going to answer your questions here. Just a bonus edition for y'all because we love you so much. Well, I love you. Zeon thinks that you're all trash, but no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding around. He loves you too. Let's answer your questions on the Ask.fm, Ask.fm/Geekdom101. And Zeon, one day you said you will open an Ask FM.
Yes, one of these days that will happen.
That's going to be crazy. So let's go ahead and get started here. Let's start with the first question. Why do you think we can put footage from the series in YouTube videos, but not allowed to make an online game about the Dragon Ball franchise? Well, the answer to that, and I'll answer this one quick, Zeon, is you can't use footage from the series in YouTube videos because they will strike you. So you have to keep it very limited. So you're not really allowed to do it. And as far as why can't you make an online game about Dragon Ball, because you don't own the characters and you're not Namco Bandai. So if you can negotiate a deal with Toei, you could do it.
Yep.
That's about it.
That's the answer.
That's it. All right, Zeon, you're up. This question.
Oh, fuck no, man. Okay, was Goten a virgin GT? Hell no. Like, I personally believe that man got mad pussy. Like he realized that he was, like, the strongest dude in his school, you know, and I guarantee he used that to his full extent. Like, yeah, he was probably, like, bench pressing cars. Okay, maybe this is just my headcanon, but he was probably just, like, bench pressing cars and flexing, and just, he got all the pussy.
That's some worthless fucking headcanon right there, bro. That's what that is. I agree with what you said. All right, here we go. SSGSS Gogito. I don't know what Gogito is, but let's go with it. 100 years time skip versus Superman Prime. Well, in 100 years, Goku and Vegeta are probably going to be very old, so I'm guessing that Superman Prime's going to win this fucking thing.
Yeah, plus, yeah, Superman Prime is, you know, a god.
Yeah, he's like, he can, and speaking of bench press, he can bench press the Omniverse, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Gogito, you're out of there. All right, you're up. You read this question. This is a great one, bro.
Why people like Frieza if he's comparable to Hitler? Everyone hates Hitler, so why Frieza? So why Frieza, who's worse than him, is loved so much? I don't see logic in people here.
I think Frieza, people love the Frieza character, but they don't love. If Frieza was real, I don't think he'd be so loved.
Yeah, I mean, like it's like you love a good villain. You love to hate him. You love to see him just be a maniacal motherfucker.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be the same if Frieza was real and came to Earth and threatened to kill us all. You know?
Yeah. Everyone would be like, "Oh, what a fuckbag."
Yeah, you stupid
motherfucker. Like with Hitler, what a fuckbag.
And the guy who asked this question is a fuckbag. How could you not figure that out? I'm being more douchey than you on this so far. We got to change that.
Right? Seriously.
All right. How strong do you think Nekomajins are? I mean, they copied the... This is actually a pretty decent question. Copied the SSJ form. What's stopping them from copying SSJ3 or SSJG? Also, can you do an in-depth video on them? Well, that's from Anthony Wright. The next question is, can you do an in-depth on Nekomajins? I might eventually. It's not really in the plans, but I might do it down the road. What do you think about how strong Nekomajins are, and have you read Nekomajin Z, or do you remember it?
I've read one or two chapters of it. I don't remember. Like, I can't. It's been a long time. So
it's been a long time for me too, dude. It's hard to
honestly,
find.
Like, I really don't know how to answer this question. I feel like a punk right now because I really feel like Nekomajin is one of those things I should really fill in my like knowledge gap.
Well, it's one of those things too, though, with Nekomajin that it is a gag manga. Like, people do take it. People ask all the time, "Is it canon? Is it?" It's supposed to be a parody with Dragon Ball characters. Now, if a Nekomajin pops up in like Super, okay, then maybe we can consider it. But it's just a parody.
Yeah, that's what I think too. It's just, I mean, he probably can do these things because I mean, like, because it is a parody manga. You know, Toriyama can pretty much do whatever the hell he wants. Like, you know, it is just strictly like straight up gags. Yeah,
it's just a gag, exactly. And I may do a video on it. In fact, I probably will one day. Mostly because it's Dragon Ball. I mean, there is Dragon Ball involvement. So, Does Bardock have a sibling? We never see it, so.
Yeah, I say we have no clue.
Some of these questions, like, look, I know some people probably really don't know, but the reality is if it's not in the manga, the anime, or in the guidebooks, there's no evidence to point to any of this.
You can't answer it.
What rank is Nappa?
He's an elite.
Yes, elite. Does the big D stand for penis? Well, considering that the word penis starts with a P, no, it does not. All right, you're up.
If you watch the fight between Nappa and Goku, base Goku is as strong as max power Nappa. Do you agree? No. Like, max power Nappa is what, 4,000, and Goku is 8,000, isn't he?
Yeah, Goku is 8,000. That's before the Kaioken.
Yeah, that's before the Kaioken. Like, the Kaioken is just what instantly drops it because he doubled it, and he just took him out in a single hit.
I think the reason he thinks this is because there's that part in the series where they're fighting in the air and, like, you know, it's somewhat kind of even. Like, Goku didn't just trash him like a Beerus-style thrashing.
Yeah, but it's just still, like, you know, I don't think he actually even lands any hits. It's just a lot of Goku dodging.
Yeah, and then, exactly, I don't think he even lands a single hit on him. And, I mean, there is that cool, I love that cool little scene where Nappa throws that mouth blast and Goku quickly does that Kamehameha, like that point-blank range block. That was some Jedi Knight shit. I enjoyed that.
Right.
So, yeah, Goku's way stronger.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Now, this is a good question for both of us. How many things have you fucked? I'll let you go first.
Well, I've only fucked women, so one. I have fucked one kind of thing. One
kind of thing, yeah, not one woman. Now, I'm different. I fucked banisters. I used to hump banisters all the time. I have...
Well, you're counting humping. Come on, man. There's no actual insertion when you're humping a banister.
Well, it's very difficult to do that. But I have fucked an orange once, a pear. I fucked a pillow. I fucked a woman that looked like a pillow, which was scary. I fucked a...
I don't even know if you're fucking lying.
That's the best part, dude. It's funny because you know I haven't seen you in person or anything. I mean in person, but when I say these things, I'm very convincing. People will look at me and say, like, really? Like I have a certain face I can make where I look like I really am. You know, a carny. You know, but yeah, I agree. I've only fucked. I mean, some of the women I fucked looked like things, or looked like the thing. But flame on and shit. But all right. Do you want to read it? All right, whoever.
Marry one. No divorce ever. Must live with them forever. Bulma, Old Pan, or Baba.
All right. I just want to say this. Whoever asked this question, mad props. So, what do you think?
Yeah, okay. Well, let's see. If I have to...
this and the next question's even better.
Okay. All right. Like, suck one. Like, do they have a penis?
I think he means, like, suck their pussy, bro.
Okay. If we're talking conolingus, okay. Fuck.
That's a big word for most of the Dragon Ball fans, bro.
Oh, man, right? Okay. Okay. If I have to, man, if it's like a one-time, like if it's a one-time suck, like conolingus thing, I close my eyes and just Baba. Okay.
All right.
Fuck one. Okay, just whatever. Just one time, I'll hit Old Pan. Marry one, I can fuck Bulma whenever the hell I want. And I will just I will keep fucking Bulma until I will just forget that I ever went down on fucking Baba.
Oh, you'll never forget. But that is a good answer. I actually was gonna say I would fuck Bulma. I would marry Baba because then the reason why is because I don't have to fuck her if I'm married because she can't divorce me. I can just cheat on her behind her back or jack off, and I will have
man. She got like all those fucking undead warriors. She might have your ass fucking killed.
That's okay because if she marries me, she can bring me back to life for a day. So that's the advantage, and I guess I would suck Pan even. Oh God, I guess I don't know.
No, man, Pan didn't look that bad for like 100 and what?
112, yeah, whatever. All right, you asked, you read this one.
Would you rather butt fuck a horse or go down oral sex on Bobbity? Oh, what the fuck's wrong with your fans, bro? God damn.
Oh. All
I
right.
don't know, D. Which one would you do?
All right. The reason why I would butt fuck a horse is because I'm fucking the horse. It's not fucking me. And
Right?
yeah.
I guess I'd have to go with the same logic because I really don't want Bobbity's dick in my mouth.
Exactly. I see. I'll fuck just about anything, but I wouldn't suck anything. You know.
Right.
Listen, I've put my penises in women that have actually had the horse haircut, the horse hair, so and smelled like a horse. So I'm kind of used to that by now. So that ain't shit for me. It's the butt that would bother me.
Right.
What about you?
I guess I'm just gonna have to go with butt fuck a horse, man, because I really don't want Bobbity's penis anywhere near my goddamn mouth.
Well, you are a brony, so most people.
No, don't even fucking bring that shit. That has nothing to do with being a brony. I'm not that fucking autistic spectrum. Thank you very fucking much.
I was gonna say people already assume that you have, so.
Oh god.
This is already the
like,
best.
There are no fucking holes in any of the plush toys I own. Thank you very goddamn much.
I know somebody. You know what? I'm not gonna say that story. I will say this though. We just got a question that popped in. I will say this. I guarantee you that people are gonna be leaving comments on this video saying, "Bring Zeon back for every single Q&A you do from now on." I guarantee it, bro. Guaranteed. I think it's your aura that brings these fucking questions. Turles and crew versus Vegeta, Nappa, and Radix. I'm gonna go with Turles' crew because,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, they were wrecking the shit out of the Z fighters, and like those were based, post like
we don't even know what they were because the movie.
Yeah,
but yeah.
I mean, but it's like in the same neighborhood, so I mean, you would think like a lot of them would probably be on par. So like, I would imagine they're all around Nappa levels.
I think so, and
Yeah,
also
like, Raditz would get trounced, and Turles would probably like if it's post the fruit, yeah, he would just completely demolish Vegeta.
yeah, if he eats the fruit, he would murder everybody because even a Kaioken times 10 couldn't fuck with him. So yeah, Turles and crew win on that one. Rank these in order of coolness: cowboys, ninjas, knights, pirates, robots, and aliens. It's probably gonna be different for you and I, but what do you think?
Let's see.
Now, for me, Cowboys is last because that fucking Brokeback Mountain movie ruined Cowboys for me. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but Cowboys are last. Plus, I don't like the football team.
Honestly, I think Cowboys are kind of lamest too. So I'm going to go with robots because giant mechs. Aliens because I don't know.
Well, that could be anything.
Alien women to work for Kirk. I'm going to go with ninjas, knights, pirates, and then cowboys.
See, pirates and cowboys have that alternative lifestyle connotation, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's just that it's not really me. For me, I'm gonna go ninjas first because I love ninjas. There's nothing cooler than ninjas to me. Ninjas, then robots, then aliens, then knights, then pirates, then cowboys. So the only thing is I'll put ninjas at the top.
Yeah, like, I mean, yeah, ninjas are only really super cool to me if they're also turtles.
They have to be, and they're teenagers, and they're green.
Yeah, they have to be teenagers, mutants, ninjas, and turtles. That is my qualifications for awesome ninjas.
One of my favorite episodes, bro, and this is only the kind of humor that I would think is funny, was the Crooked Ninja Turtle Gang, bro.
Oh my god, I love that.
Bro.
Tell all your friends we're the Crooked Ninja Turtle Gang.
Here's our card.
God, that fucking episode was great.
We're the
And,
Crooked
none of your
Ninja
subs are gonna
Turtle
get this
Gang.
shit. Fuck it, whatever.
No, some of them will get it. Some of them will get it. Some of them will pop. I promise.
Okay. You have a couple of like old men in your subs. That's good.
I guess old. Yeah, that's creepy. But all right, all right. No, but yeah, they'll get it. I'm sure. The crooked. Remember, it was called the Slash for Cash Dojo, bro. So, all right.
So good.
Top 3 favorite Thanos moments. I'll leave mine in the comment section of the vid. Are you a Thanos guy? You follow that at all?
I honestly have never read anything with Thanos, so I can't say.
Yeah, you said
Like,
it right.
I know of him. I know like his, like, I mean, I know like his whole backstory and stuff, but I don't know. I've never read any of the Infinity Gauntlet stuff or anything.
So I'll just name the 3 that I'm familiar with. Number 3, I love it when he had a rivalry with Deadpool. That was cool. Number 2, I loved it when he I love all the interactions with him and Lady Death. And then number 1 would probably be when he destroyed half the universe. So that's my favorite. Go ahead. You are up.
Okay, where did the Saiyans get their honor code from?
Oh, the Saiyans. Oh, Zeon. Don't
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? You. Oh.
I know. I'm one of those horrible,
Oh, you're
retarded
just.
fuckers who don't know how to say the word.
Have you ever
But
watched the series, Zeon?
no, obviously, clearly, I
Gosh.
haven't. I am this fucking amateur bitch, man. Ugh,
I'm sorry.
terrible.
I didn't
Did
mean to interrupt.
Toriyama get inspired from Samurai or something?
What do you
Uh,
think?
Honestly, like they don't really have an honor code. Like fucking Vegeta killed Nappa.
I don't
Like they don't.
remember them having an honor code either. I
Yeah, they
don't know
don't
where
have an
that's.
honor code at all. Like they have pride. They take pride in like themselves in battle, and they're kind of petty bitches when they lose. So I really can't say they have an honor code. I mean, fucking Vegeta killed how many guys from behind?
Yeah, no, actually, now that I think about it, they don't. Where the hell is... Okay,
Yeah,
whoever left this question, comment below and let me
I
know
don't.
where this is from. It's from the dub or something?
I don't. I've never heard that in the dub, so I don't know. I mean, like I have no clue. I mean, unless he's just assuming that their pride is like some sort of weird honor code, like how they won't like team up against opponents. But
Yeah,
that's really just
that's...
that's really just smug arrogance because they want to like prove that they're badass. It's really just a dick waving contest. It's not honor.
Yeah, exactly. It's more so that they want to test their own limitations singularly as opposed to teaming
Yeah.
up. Yeah. It's just, remember, if you remember in the series, Goku had to convince Vegeta to fuse with him on
Yeah.
both the film and in the anime. So...
Now, Kula had an honor code basically because his whole thing like he was trying to like restore his family's honor for Frieza being killed.
Yes, that's why he's such a cool character, bro. Big shout out to the Arcosian, the YouTuber the Arcosian from Germany, who is the biggest cooler fan on the planet. So yeah, leave us a comment about this one. Other than celestial beings, who is comparable to Dragon Ball characters? From Jared Lamini. I think he's talking about like, okay, you are more familiar with other anime than me. What anime characters do you think? At least let's just stick with anime here. Is
Okay.
comparable to Dragon Ball?
Honestly, there are two characters I can think of off the top of my head that are stronger than like Dragon Ball characters, and that's the Lord of Nightmares from Slayers. Like it's literally the being that created the entire Slayers multiverse, and it created it by accident. Like it is literally like so it could like people like are terrified of the concept of her ever like gaining knowledge that the multiverse exists and that she created because on a whim she could just destroy it. Another one being Tenchi Misaki from Tenchi Muyo. In the last arc, he literally surpasses the gods of his world, like the three goddesses that created his entire universe. So those are the two characters I would go with because like he literally can just tear apart like he literally tears apart like reality.
Yeah, that's a heavy shit. And the thing is, like with like I guess maybe he's talking about Marvel because they have the Celestials in there. In Marvel, I mean, there are a lot of very strong characters. The Marvel Cosmic Universe, like Thanos and those guys, they can probably compete with Dragon Ball characters, but most people can't.
Yeah, no.
All right, here we go. Hey D, I know you don't like how Funimation changed a lot of things about the voice acting, but well, no, it's about the script, not so much the voice acting.
Yeah.
But Sean Schemmel gives a pretty good explanation for why he voiced Goku differently in this interview. I think I've seen this before. Let's take a look. Yeah, I've seen this before. He talks about Nozawa and everything. Well, that's not really a question, but I mean, I respect him. I do respect Sean Schemmel, and I think he's gotten better as Goku.
Definitely.
Yeah, but Nozawa, he still copies Nozawa though. You could tell, especially in Resurrection F, the high pitched Goku versus the serious Goku. He's still kind of inspired by her. Go ahead, bro. This is your question.
Okay, I kind of understand why people like DBZ in Japanese. I just can't take the voice acting. The only ones that sound good to me is Gohan and Bulma. But anyone, I believe, every transformation except Gohan SS2 is way, way, way better in the English dub. Do you agree or disagree, and why?
This is a bad video to ask this question on. I don't believe any transformation is better in the dub. However, the SSJ3 Goku music is pretty cool. I think Schemmel did okay going rrr on Namek. I think he was fine doing that. But I don't think any of the transformations are better. What do you think?
I don't know. I mean, I enjoy both. I mean, because like my whole thing is like, especially because like Funimation's voice pool was really like amateurish when they started. Like I don't think they really even hit their stride until about the Boo arc. Like I mean,
Yes.
they were much better, I think, in the Artificial Human saga. But even then, like I still don't think it's good. Like I still can't even listen to those voices. I mean, yeah, their screams are pretty solid, but I love Nozawa. So like I love her screams.
And I find it interesting that he says that he doesn't like the voice acting, but he likes Gohan, and Gohan is Nozawa, and Bulma is also a woman. That's kind of a unique opinion.
Yeah.
But if you really study the Japanese version, you'll understand that Nozawa voices Goku, Gohan, and Goten very differently, even though they sound
Oh
somewhat
yeah,
alike.
yeah. I mean, like I don't know Japanese at all, but you can hear like the the cadence and like the rhythm of her speech is completely different for each character. I don't think a lot of people realize that. Like the way she speaks for Gohan, Gohan doesn't actually really sound identical to Goku.
Not even close, I don't think.
No.
Yeah, and the other thing too is I can't really speak for Zeon, but for myself, I have look. If you like the English dub, I'm not gonna sit here and call you a moron like I did when I was in high school. Look, I just always watch it in Japanese. I always default to it, and the reason for that is not just because I grew up with it in Japanese, but if Dragon Ball were Italian, I watch it in Italian. There's something about watching material in its original language that I just prefer to do most of the time. If it's 3 in the morning and I can't read subtitles and I'm doing something else, I'm cleaning or something, obviously I'll watch it dubbed or whatever. I'll put it on in the background. But if I'm gonna intently watch something and it's foreign, I want to watch it subtitled because I want to see the real, translation versus, and even then it's never 100% versus, I don't know how you feel about that.
For me, it's
Because you
like,
do watch a lot of anime.
yeah, like for me, it's like if it has fairly decent voice acting and it has like a really accurate script, I will go with an English dub. If it doesn't have those two things, I can't do it. Like,
Yeah, I agree.
like like Dragon Ball Z is just it. The voice acting, like I said, it gets better. Like I'll watch Kai, even though Kai, I still don't like the name changes in Kai, but like Dragon Ball Z, I like. There's just too many changes in it. Fucking General Tao garbage like that just pisses me off, and I just no.
It pisses me off too because there a lot of the changes are very unnecessary and very lazy. If you watch my Lost in Translation video #1, I talk about how yes, Funimation did not have the scripts, they had to struggle, but there's information that was on the internet back then that I knew as a 14-year-old fat kid. So if I knew it, how the hell did they not know it? It's like
Right.
kind of dumb that the fans knew more than them.
Right.
Very weird. All right. This is a great question for you. I will ask it. Why is it that DBZ or DBS don't have cool themes like other anime? This is a question I've always wondered because other animes like Bleach, One Piece, and Magi, I've never heard that, especially this one, are way better than anything DBZ has made in my opinion. Have cool themes and they're epic and fit every moment. I think he's talking about music.
The instrumentals.
Well,
DBS,
that's an opinion, but yeah, go ahead.
yeah. I mean, like DBS's stuff is. I mean, like it doesn't really click with me that much, but I love DBZ's Japanese score. I love it. I love
Yeah.
Dragon Ball score. I love GT score. I love all three of those.
And a lot of people love the Falconer music, and that's kind of
Yeah.
what's weird that he according to this question, it's almost as if he doesn't like either one.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell him. I mean, honestly, like I've watched all the way to the Seirei arc of Bleach a few times, which is like the first like 9 or 60 no, like the first like 90 episodes I think, or no 60 yeah it's 60 episodes ish of Bleach. I watched it a few times. If you were to play a theme from that, I wouldn't recognize more than like 2 or 3. With One Piece, same thing. Never watched Magi. I know what Magi is. I never watched it though. But yeah, like I have no clue. I mean, I don't really agree with that at all. I
mean,
love Dragon Ball Z's Kikuchi score.
Yeah, everybody has their own opinion, man. I don't know. Last question for now. I think you should do a video or talk to Unreal Ant Gaming because, oh boy, because he does give out false info on DBZ, but I believe you can help him with that. He's a great YouTuber and funny as hell. He gives great motivation. He could be better if you help him. What do you think? All right. How am I gonna word this? Okay.
I'll let you handle this one.
Yeah, it kind of is. This one kind of is for me. Yeah. All right. He does seem like a nice guy. and I actually respect things about him. The thing about him giving out false information is that everybody makes mistakes. In the past, he has given out information that's blatantly not true, and I mean blatantly not true as in he made it up. So even though I do respect him as a man, and I think he is a funny and charismatic guy, because he definitely does have a lot of charisma. He is a pro wrestler in training. There's things about him that I respect. Will I ever work with him? Maybe. I don't know yet. I would have to talk to him a lot beforehand. So that's a possibility. I don't hate the guy as a person necessarily, but it's kind of like the whole biblical thing, how in the Bible it says that, and this is a weird comparison, I'm not in any way comparing myself to God, but in the Bible it says that God does not hate humanity, God hates sin. I don't hate Unreal Entertainment Gaming or Forever World. I hate misinformation. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's your answer. All right. How strong is Future Trunks at the end of Z? We don't see him at the end of Z. How the hell am I supposed to know?
Like,
but wait a minute. Isn't the end of Z year the same as the year in the future?
I think it is. I think it's the exact same year that we see Trunks fight Cell. So I don't know what the hell they're talking about. Like he's the exact same level he was during that time frame. He wouldn't have gone up at all.
Yeah, we don't know. There's no answer.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
If I watch DBS before I go and see FNF in theaters, will it spoil anything for me? Because I really want to watch them and the reviews you guys make.
From Majin Soul, thank you. Go ahead.
Yeah, Majin Soul. No, because I mean, Super is just retelling the movies. So I mean, right now they're not even up to FNF. So
I mean, the thing is, the big spoiler is that Frieza comes back and that he has a new form and that Goku and Vegeta have new forms. If you're already aware of that, then there's not much else spoiled because really
there's nothing to spoil.
Yeah, I don't see how I could possibly screw up the timeline for you. All right, Trent. Has Akira Toriyama ever had an interview in the USA? Yes, he was in the first USA Shonen Jump interview. If not, then what is your opinion of creator-writer of Naruto, Masashi Kishimoto, coming to New York Comic-Con this year to have a panel and premiere for the new movie? Do you think this will open up the door for more popular mangaka to come here? Trent, what do you think about that? Do you think it will open the door for more manga artists to come?
Well, I mean, we've had them before.
Yes,
we
have.
I mean, like, Masashi Kishimoto is not the first one to come over here. So, I mean, I'm not sure, like, I mean, yes, Naruto is, like, one of, like, the big Shonen Jump titles. So maybe if you're only familiar with, like, Shonen action series, but we've had other mangaka come over here. It's not that unusual of a thing, especially for things like Comic-Con and Anime Expo.
Didn't the Sailor Moon writer come here for, like, an Animerica panel a lot, like, freaking 98?
I think she did. I think,
way back.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I know a lot of them have. I don't think Toriyama's ever, like, come over here specifically, but I know he did do that Shonen Jump interview. I remember that.
Yeah, it sounds. Yeah, I remember that one. So I don't know. I guess they'll come if there's a demand. This is I'm gonna read through this one quick. I can't believe this, but I actually found one hater that hates on you. Well, actually, there's a lot of people that hate me. His name is Roy Legendary Super Saiyan. I'm gonna say it like that. His name gives it away a lot. What type of person he is. I don't care. I don't. Everybody, you can hate me if you want to. I don't give a shit. Okay.
When I first saw your videos, I thought you were dumb because you have to regard.
Oh my god.
Because you have to regard that the story has to happen the exact same way.
Okay, but before you go any further, Zeon, every one of us have gotten this question. QAAMAN, BLACKENFIST. I'm going to delete it because the question makes no sense.
Yeah.
How many times have you rewatched DBZ? I'm going to ask you, how many times have you rewatched it?
Oh, God, man. Like, are we talking, like, just from beginning to end every single time?
I don't.
Every single episode.
For me, I've actually only seen it beginning to end once. I usually skip around, and it's funny because I'm quote unquote so knowledgeable, but I almost never see it start. I usually just jump around. I usually skip filler scenes. You know what I mean? I watch like that. What about you?
I've seen every episode at least twice, maybe 3 times.
Yeah, me too. But I mean, I think he means like start to finish in order. You know?
Yeah. Well, like in order. Oh, yeah, I've only seen it once from beginning to end, and that was in Japanese.
Yeah, same with me. Once, beginning to end. But like you said, you can see every episode and jump around and remember stuff.
Yeah.
All right. I think some of Kaylina Orr's DBZ facts are shit and they're really annoying. Have you seen this video that he's talking about?
I have no clue what the hell you're talking about. I've
All
never heard of Kalina or.
All right. Well, I'll fill you in, and you can. I'm not gonna go to it right now, but and I agree with him. There's this chick. Her name's Kaylina Orr, and she did this like 50 Dragon Ball facts you didn't know. First of all, I knew all of them.
Oh my god!
And
yeah.
you know who I'm talking about. And like remember she made like 12 mistakes and she got flamed in the comment section.
I didn't even bother reading the fucking comments, but yeah, it was garbage. Like a lot of fucking DBZ fact videos, it was garbage.
And not just that, but she started putting annotations throughout the video of the mistakes she made.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, stay out of my community, bitch.
Right.
Iron Man versus Piccolo Daimao.
Fuck, man. I don't know like Iron Man's destructive abilities. Like I mean, like I don't know if a Unibeam can like topple like because Daimao, he has enough power to like destroy like a good chunk of a city, doesn't he?
Yeah, he did. Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Daimao.
Yeah, I'll go with Daimao.
All right, Majin Soul. Can you imagine if one of the universes contained Earth 616? How fucking awesome would that crossover be? Marvel. Actually, that would probably make me puke, to be honest with you. I don't know if I want to see that. I don't know about you.
I mean, like as like a one shot like Marvel comic, maybe.
Yes, but not as a TV show.
Yeah, no. Like as a cute little fan service thing, sure, why not? I think that'd be like some good fan wank material. But other than that, no.
Yeah, this is you.
Natsu with the magic, like Natsu with magic and without magic versus Batman. I'm sure you know about this, but still, Batman knows 127 martial arts. So I'll say Batman if Natsu don't use his magic, but if he does, I say he beats Batman. But I'm not sure. What do you think? Okay, I've never fucking watched Fairy Tail.
Me neither. Me neither.
I mean, like I know he's a fucking shonen action hero, so I can only assume what his fucking abilities are. So I mean, like fucking anime characters are ridiculously OP, super strong, and Batman only fucking wins a lot of his situations because he's so knowledgeable of everyone's goddamn weaknesses. There's a reason why he's prepared for everyone. So if you drop him against like a random shonen hero, he's gonna probably get the shit kicked out of him.
Yeah, and even then, certain characters like Goku and Vegeta, he can't exploit those weaknesses. Yeah, he's Batman.
I mean, people keep talking about like, oh, Batman can beat Superman. No, he really can't.
Not really. Superman will break him in half in seconds.
Yeah, the whole thing is like every time he's ever fucking fought Superman, and he's won. It's always been like, oh, Clark was holding back, or man, if Clark were really going his full force, he'd really fuck me up.
Or Batman has a kryptonite dagger or some shit, right?
Yeah, well, even when he has kryptonite though, like fucking Batman Hush. He had a fucking kryptonite ring that he kept punching Superman in the face with, and it wasn't doing jack shit.
Not enough kryptonite. Yeah, Batman. Look, Batman is maybe the most popular character in comic books. One of for certain. But he's, as far as strength goes, if you want to do strength debates, he's popular not because of his strength. It's because of everything else but his strength. That's what makes him popular, is that he's not strong. Like that's what people don't understand. Yeah, he's just a regular guy.
Yeah. But people put him on this fucking pedestal because, because the whole rule is, given enough time, Batman overcomes all. If you just throw him in a random goddamn fight, he's gonna get the shit kicked out of him.
He might die, bro. Superman would punch right through his stomach.
Yeah, because Superman, fucking millions of times the speed of light, he'll just splatter right through him before he can even reach for a batarang.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just the fan base. If you use the multi-form technique, can each form be part of a fusion with another character? Do you think it would change the rules of the fusion? That's a Majin Soul always asks these kind of questions. What do you think about that? Because I don't think the fusion will work.
Obviously there isn't enough information on that because they've never done anything like that. But I mean, each individual multi-form is a separate individual. It is a separate being. It is a fully formed human being. So I don't see why it wouldn't. It's just he wouldn't be if it's like a permafusion like the Patara, he wouldn't get that form. He wouldn't get that part back of him. So he would lose a good chunk of his ki permanently.
That makes sense. I never thought of it. It's one of those questions, bro. Majin Soul continues. Do you think Krillin and Lazuli, don't know you did spell it right, had a formal wedding? If they did and Lapis invited, how awkward would that have been? I would love to see the groomsmen line up and photo shoot. In fact, fuck it, give me a copy of the wedding video. I agree, that would be great. And it wouldn't be that awkward because by then her brother was already cool with it. as far as whether or not they had a wedding, was that not the original script, Battle of Gods? They were supposed to be their wedding?
Oh, was that?
I
had no
remember
clue.
reading
I would
that,
have been
yeah.
really pissed. Well, that wouldn't have made sense with the timeline, or unless they moved where the wedding or when Battle of Gods took place.
Well, I had always thought that the idea was that him and 18 hooked up. They had the baby out of wedlock, like everybody else in Dragon Ball except for Goku.
I'm
And
saying, like, yeah, Chi did that shit proper.
yeah, she did.
She was a good little incubator, goddammit. She knew her role.
And she did all the work, I'm sure. But upcoming video with me and Jay about that soon. Maybe not so
What
soon.
about how, like, Chi was on top, or?
Maybe. We'll see. It depends on what kind of mood Jay is in. If he had a root earlier that day, it'll be a nasty video. So, I don't know. What do you think, bro? I don't think. I don't. Okay, Krillin refers to her as his wife in the dub, but not in the Japanese version. So it could be either. I've never heard him refer to her. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't remember it.
I mean, I've never really thought about it, but then again, like, like Bulma was never referred to as Vegeta's wife until Battle of Gods.
So that would imply that they were married, or maybe they just. Do you know how people call like their chick their wife even if they're not really married?
Right. Honestly, like, I would think that 18 would probably want a proper wedding, and I imagine Krillin being a classy enough dude to be like, yeah, formalize this shit.
I think you're right, and remember, his goal was to get married. I mean,
yeah, that actually was a thing of his. Like, he actually wanted to get married. So I think that Krillin would have stepped up, proposed probably even before Marin was conceived.
I think you're right. During the 7-year gap.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense. Do you think Bebe, I think he's talking about Baby, or Bebby, yeah. Do you think Bebe could possess Boo or vice versa? How would that work? If it's a battle of wills, who wins? That would be the capability of that form. Well, I guess it depends on which Boo, but let's just answer the first question. Could Baby possess Boo? Are there any holes in his body except for the ones that steam comes out of for him to do this? I don't know.
Well, I mean, yeah, he does have, like, those holes that he could just infiltrate through. But, like,
I don't know, his body, his molecular structure is
yeah,
not...
it's weird. That's...
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I don't think he could.
That's a really interesting one.
I don't think he could, bro. If I was a betting man...
I mean, like, as much as I love Baby as a villain, I don't think he could do that.
Oob is another story, but...
Yeah, Oob most definitely could.
Yeah. I don't know. All right, now this question, I'm going to let you read it. First of all, he writes Tien and he writes Saiyajin. If you're going to say Saiyajin, say Tenshinhan. But it's on you.
Yeah. If Tenshinhan wished for the Zenkai boost ability of a Saiyan after the Saiyan saga, do you think he would have allowed him to be on par with at least Piccolo later on in the series? Come to think of it, same question for Piccolo in reference to the Saiyans.
He's saying if they could get Zenkai boost. I mean, I would assume that they would be much stronger.
Well, I mean, they really don't get their shit kicked in too much after that point.
No, but they train hard. Both of them do. You know what I mean?
But I mean, like, Zenkai boost seem to be specifically like, oh man, I like broke everything. Give me a Senzu bean. Okay, I'm back and better than ever. So I don't think it would affect Tenshinhan's power too much unless he was just like, Chaozu, shoot a hole in my chest and feed me a Senzu bean.
That's what I think he would do, though.
Do this like 46 more times.
Remember, the whole Frieza saga, they exploited the fuck out of that shit. Goku died almost in the ship, and go ahead.
With Piccolo, I mean, he has his regenerative ability, so it'd be like, Gohan, keep shooting me until I'm more powerful than your dad. Just do it.
If, you know what, now that you mention it, if Piccolo had Zenkai boost, he would probably be at Beerus or Whis level of strength, dude.
Jesus, yeah, man, he gets the shit kicked out of him a lot.
And not just that, but like you said, the regeneration plus the Zenkai boost from it. Even
though his regeneration is really inconsistent on like how effective it is.
Yeah, it's not like his new arm is stronger than his last arm. But if he had a Zenkai boost, it would be.
All right, this one's you.
All right, I'll ask this, but I'll go for both of us. How do you feel about the possible use of intestinal parasites to suppress dangerous autoimmune responses in certain bowel disorders? Number one, I'm okay with alternative medicine, so I'm okay with it. What do you think?
Oh, wait a second. Unless it is scientifically proven to work, no. And I'm not putting parasites in my body.
So if you go to Africa and they fucking offer that to you, you're not going to do it.
No thanks, Kutakita. You keep your stuff.
Antarctica. Also, how do you like your rice? White with chickpeas or with black beans? Caution, your answer may give away your ethnicity. First of all, this guy's funny. I love you, Majin Soul. All right, first of all, I am Cuban, so obviously with black beans. What about, I don't even know what chickpeas are, bro, to be honest with you.
Neither do I, but I mean, I just eat white rice. I don't eat any. I just eat white rice with soy sauce on top, and that's it.
Okay, not duck sauce. Thank God. Yeah. So yeah, I know. All right. Do you think a lightsaber would work against a Super Saiyajin? If yes, do you think there's a certain grade level at which it would become ineffective? I don't think so.
Well,
maybe if they were asleep.
If they don't see it coming.
Yeah, I mean, we saw a laser shoot through Goku's chest in Fakatsu no F, so yes. Yeah. But if they're awake, no.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I mean, I don't think it'd be able to penetrate their ki. I mean, like, lightsabers can barely, like, you know, cut through huge steel doors.
Yeah, I think they win. Now, this one is tailor-made for you.
Sailor Moon versus Goten GT. Okay, it really depends on what Sailor Moon we're talking about.
They knew you were coming, bro. They knew you were coming.
Like, I mean, like, if it's, like, you know, like, full-blown Princess Serenity, like, end of franchise, like, you know, like, she's
like a goddess, right?
Like her fucking moon power, like whatever power she was rocking at that point. Like, I mean, she was ridiculously strong at that point. I know that much. So yeah, I mean, like if Goten took the fight seriously, if he was just going for a kill, yeah, I mean, he would just move too fast for her to even hit. But I mean, if he was just like, okay, sure, I'll fight you. If he actually let her like nail him with something hardcore, Goten would probably die. So if Goten's taking it seriously, he'll fucking slaughter her before she even has a chance to do anything. If he's not, if he's kind of dicking around and he doesn't take her seriously, she'd probably kill him instead.
I like it. All right. Fuck the A-listers. I want to know what happens when the useless characters from different franchises go against each other. Let's see that shit. Round 1, Jar Jar versus Yajirobe. Dude, Yajirobe would chew him up and spit him out.
Fuck you. Yeah, man. Dude. Yajirobe would just wreck his shit. There's not even... That's not even a contest. Like, Yajirobe, people don't seem to realize... Yajirobe might be the fat comic relief kind of retard character, but, like, he's really goddamn strong. In fact, when he was introduced, he was kind of OP.
Dude,
he was stronger than Krillin.
He killed fucking one of Piccolo Daimau's henchmen.
Drum. No, not Drum.
No, Drum was the last symbol. Yeah, Drum was the last one.
Yeah, he killed Symbol. Like nothing. So,
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the round 2, Squirrel Girl and Tippy Toe versus Bubbles and Gregory. Who the fuck is Squirrel Girl and Tippy Toe?
I don't know who Tippy Toe is. I know Squirrel Girl. I hear Squirrel Girl's stupid powerful, though. But, like, Bubbles and Gregory live on Kaio's planet.
Yeah, so, I don't know.
I mean, if this shit takes place on Kaio's planet, they wouldn't even be able to move. I don't know. I don't know Squirrel Girl's powers well enough.
Yeah, fuck it. Move on to the next one. Round 3, Bwana Beast versus Mr. Satan. Now, what the hell's Bwana Beast?
I don't know, man.
I don't know these things, Soul.
Krillin versus Puck.
Now, are we talking about Puck from the Real World Season 3? Which Puck are we talking about here?
I'm pretty sure he's talking about Puck from X-Men.
Oh, that Puck. Yeah. Krillin would chop would fucking the Canadian Puck? Come on,
yeah,
bro.
I'm pretty sure.
From Alpha Flight?
I'm pretty sure is what he's talking about.
Krillin wins that one.
I'm pretty sure Krillin, especially if we're going like end of Z Krillin, yeah, like he'd probably wreck him.
Frightening. I think so too. Frightening things we never saw in Dragon Ball. Master Roshi's pay-per-view porn bill. I mean, it can't be as bad as HAIL ZEON'S. Frightening things we never saw in Dragon Ball. Bulma's asshole after the first time Vegeta insisted on anal. See, that's this is why I love this guy, bro. Dude, this guy Majin Soul will literally leave questions that are random rap lyrics from like 1993, and I'll just look at him and just
like, I've never seen this guy's questions before, but by God, I fucking love this guy already.
He's probably gonna comment on your next video after he sees this. Now watch, he's probably gonna sub to you if he hasn't already. All right, you go ahead, bro. You read. This is the two-part question.
Bowser's army versus the Saiyan army. I think that Bowser's army would get beaten bad. Maybe his elite would last longer, but Bowser is in a whole different league. He took being sucked into a black hole twice without any sign of damage in Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. He also took over the galaxy twice.
All right, moving on, part 2.
Before Mario whooped his butt, So I think even if King Vegeta or the Saiyan elites were able to blow up the Mushroom Kingdom, it would not really hurt Bowser all that much. Plus, we get to see Giga Bowser and get to see Great Ape King Vegeta. I don't know what Giga Bowser is, but we'll look it up. Okay. Yeah, I mean, like all of Bowser's troops to get fucking wiped out
Easily.
Bowser himself, though, I mean, yeah, he's a fucking boss character. So, and like I haven't played enough of the fucking 3D Mario games to really say.
I would say that Bowser would hold his own for a while, but eventually they would overwhelm him. I'm sure.
If it's every single Saiyan,
yeah,
maybe. Because I mean, like I doubt any of them will die against like the fucking Koopa Troopers or anything.
I mean, once they go Zaru, they're gonna step on this fucker. Even if he's big, they'll throw him around.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on how much it'll hurt him, but yeah.
Yep, and then he ends it with, but overall, what do you think? God bless you, and you're an awesome dude, Big D. Thank you. All right, Jordan Atkins. Big D, 2 more questions from your boy. Number 1, who is the true Demon King, Piccolo or Dabra? Well, Demon King Piccolo is his name, Piccolo Daimao, but Dabra's title is the King of the Demon Realm. So what do you think?
I mean, if you're gonna go for like, if you want to know like who is the true who is like the actual person who is a king over demons, Dabra.
Yeah. Piccolo had his name just based on the fact that he was half evil. Number 2, in theory, could Piccolo good have a son through the whole splitting up an egg the Namekians do, from your friend fan Jordan Atkins? What do you think?
I don't see why not. I'm not sure why he never did, honestly. Because because he's supposed to be the exact same person, more or less. It's in a different body. So
yeah,
I don't know why he couldn't, but yeah,
I don't know either.
Yeah, I mean, because they never give us a real good in-universe reason for that.
And not just that, but when he was dying, let's say when he was dying against Nappa, why didn't he spit out another egg and then reincarnate himself again? You know,
because he didn't want to be younger than Gohan.
He's already the almost same age as Gohan.
Oh yeah, but I mean, he at least gets to be Gohan's big brother.
I
just want to be the little brother.
I do just love the fact that in a bridge covered this, how Gohan's like, I'm only 4, and Piccolo's like, well, I'm like 6 or whatever.
Right?
People forget that. No, I forget what he said, but all right. What is the most Oh, this is a great question for you. What is the most anti-establishment thing you've ever done? I've taken a shit and thrown it at old people. What about you? I just made that up, bro.
I'm not going to admit on air.
Oh boy, that could be anything, bro. But you are a brony, so that leaves that narrows down the imagination.
Sex or anything. This was years and years ago when I was a very dumb teenager. I will say that much.
Well, everybody's been a dumb teenager at one point.
I'll just say that. Like, I was old enough to be prosecuted, and I don't want to admit that on air. So there we go.
All right, yeah, same with me actually. I did a bunch of fucked up shit.
Yeah.
Why didn't Goten go SJ2? Because he didn't have to.
Yeah, man. Like, there was no reason. In fact, we don't even know he didn't.
Well, that's true. We probably could have. Hypothetically, if Piccolo got married, who would he get married to, seeing as there are no female Namekians? Nobody? What do you think?
Yeah. I mean, the Namekian race is all single-gendered. I don't think that, like, he would even have a sexual attraction to anything.
Now, if you watch Sailor Ball Z, though, that's a different story.
Oh, man, you have to go and remind me of that.
I have it somewhere in my CD pile somewhere from years.
Oh, man, I've seen it, bro. I know a dude who fucking bought, like, the legit copy.
Wait, there's a legit copy?
Yeah, dude, it's like you could fucking, like, go and, like, buy, like some fucking company, like, officially released it. Because, I mean, it is, like, this weird fan-made thing, so, I mean, there is no official copyright on it, so...
Well, how did Toei not shut them down for using their characters? That's what I want to know.
No fucking clue, but it's like it was a thing. Like maybe because it's a porno parody, kind of like every porno parody, you can't actually sue people for that. It's so kind of like, get, like the Avengers Triple X porno.
You can sue them for parody, but not porno parody.
Well, I mean, you can't sue for parody. Because I mean, if it's all original footage, you can't sue.
That's true. That's true. If it's all original footage.
The thing with DBZ Abridged, they're using Dragon Ball Z source footage.
And that's why Toei stops from monetizing. Yep, yeah. That's it. All right. What if Cell turned good and formed a friendship with Trunks and Goten like what Piccolo had with Gohan? There's like no reason for that to even happen, though.
I mean, honestly, was Cell even really goddamn evil?
I don't think. I mean, he was selfish, but no more selfish than Vegeta was earlier in the series, and he was definitely. I mean, he was. It was, you know what, him wanting to fuse with 17 and 18 or absorb them was kind of his genetic coding and his desire in life. And
Like,
he almost killed Piccolo because he got in his way. I mean, that's kind of like what Vegeta would do. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. What do you think? And okay, what if he turned good? If I mean, how do you answer that question?
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't see... Like, I mean, I don't even give a shit. I don't even know why he'd even give a shit about Goten and Trunks. Or if he'd even hang out with the Z fighters. He could just pull a fucking 17 and never see them again.
That's probably what he would do. All right, you read this one. We got a couple.
I had a debate about Nappa and GT's power level. I say it's around the same power level as First Form Frieza from the Frieza saga, but he thinks it would be much higher, almost that of a Cell Jr. What's your opinion?
But he's only in there for like 10 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, he gets wiped out by base form Vegeta.
And why would he be stronger?
Yeah, I mean, there's no... I mean, we don't have any indication that any of, like, the villains in Hell got stronger. In fact, I have an idea for a worthless fucking headcanon about the villains in the anime when they go to Hell being actually weaker than their physical counterparts anyhow. So I don't even think... I mean, he probably is, like, probably around the same power level, maybe a little bit stronger.
Yeah, he's nowhere close to a Cell Jr., bro. I mean, I don't know why your friend would... Dude, that's like... Dude, the Cell Juniors had their way with, like, SSJ, Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks, and Super Namek Piccolo. I just... Dude, come on.
Yeah, I don't see.
Nah, Bio Wolf Beyond, you are right. Same. I don't know about First Form Frieza. Definitely not even close. Okay, he had the same powers when he died, but nowhere close to First Form Frieza.
Yeah, I mean, I would say, like, if he's stronger, he's probably like a Zarbon. Maybe a Raccoon.
Maybe a Kui. All right, you're up.
Okay. In Dragon Ball GT, Vegeta tells Nappa to skip town right before he kills him. What if he did? I don't think he actually says that in the sub. So like I said, I've never seen the dub.
I don't think he says that in the sub either.
Yeah, I think he just, like, insults him and he gets pissed off.
That's all I remember too. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he just like makes fun of his power level or whatever. But
Dubism.
if he skipped town, I think Vegeta would kill him anyhow.
Exactly, he's dead. What if Vegeta and Nappa wish back Radix? These questions kind of annoy me, bro.
Yeah, like, why?
Do you not, when you watch this show, look, I'm going to rant for a minute, Zeon. When you people watch this show, do you, like, just see it as this stupid, like, blind fucking fighting show? Or do you actually sit there and understand these fucking characters? There were several times when they talked about wishing Radix back, and Vegeta said, why the fuck would we wish back that pussy? Okay, he didn't say it in those words, but that's what he said, basically. So, it's like, there's no reason for this to happen. What if they wished him back? He'd die again! He's a Cyberman level!
Yeah, I mean, if he were a villain, it wouldn't have made a goddamn difference.
It wouldn't have.
Like, I mean, fucking Yamcha would have ripped his goddamn head off.
And how would they have been able to wish him back if they only had one wish with Dragon Balls on Earth, and they were going to wish immortality for themselves anyways?
Well, the thing is, though, they would have had to wait a year anyhow.
Yeah, it's...
With that. And, they wanted immortality.
Yeah, they wanted immortality.
Can I just go ahead and point out right now that the original reason that Vegeta and Nappa went to goddamn Earth was for immortality so they could fucking fight forever, not so they could rebel against Frieza.
That's right,
God damn it. I'm sick and tired of hearing that shit in my goddamn comments.
No, that's the fucking that's not the commenter's fault. That's more so Toriyama changing the story halfway through the Saiyan arc. Yeah, that's what really happened. All right, we'll do a couple more and then we'll get out of here. In the manga, Nappa says to Vegeta, so if we spawn a flock of them ourselves, we could build up another Saiyan Empire. Yes, this is actually in the Spanish dub as well. Regarding Kid Gohan being powerful for a child, what if Vegeta and Nappa made it with Earth women and had an army of hybrid children? Do you think it's worth doing as a future topic? Bio Wolf Beyond. No, because we're going to cover it here. That would have been cool as like a comic book side story, like Planet Vegeta. I don't know. I don't know, bro. Like, what do you think?
I just imagine Vegeta in his room of concubines, just rolling a dice to see which one he's gonna fill up next.
Well, when you say fill up, I'm wondering what you mean by that, but
semen.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
that is huge Super Saiyan cock.
Oh my god.
I mean, it's not actually Super Saiyan cock, but he's gonna call it a Super Saiyan cock because he has an egomaniac. But
I just assumed that if they had done this one way or another, that it would have been they would have probably trained the army up, and then Beerus would have probably killed them all anyways when he woke up.
Yeah, he woke up. I was like, what are all these fucking oh goddamn. And then, yeah.
Damn it, fuck this. All
Thing
right.
is, though, there also would have been a lot of incestuous inbreeding in the second generation after that.
Well, they're all retarded anyway, so it wouldn't have changed things.
Whatever, yeah, I mean.
And they're the Queen and the Queen of England and shit. You know. All right. All right. Well, we'll do two more and then we'll get out of here. Okay. Why don't we ever see it? Well, you can read this one, bro.
Yeah. Why don't we ever see any half Saiyans in the show who aren't half human? I'd love to see a hybrid of a Saiyan and or that aren't half human. I'd love to see a hybrid of Saiyan and Zarbon's race.
Maybe because they're all dead.
Yeah, that and like I mean, the Saiyans are pretty elitist about their culture and.
Yeah, they're not like me who would fuck anything.
Yeah, I mean they were very fuck it, they were racist.
And so was Frieza in many ways.
Yeah, I mean he wiped out all the porch monkeys from the planet. So.
Oh Lord, and it's my Q&A.
Yeah.
I'm not editing that out. That's
damn it.
I'm not editing it out.
That's only what Frieza called him.
Almost, yeah, kind of.
I was half right, damn it.
You were. It doesn't matter. All right, I have a theory about the Super Ghost Kamikaze attack. What if the ghosts that Gotenks uses are Goten and Trunks' family from their same? I'm confused. It's just a different being. Okay, he's saying that he thinks that the ghosts are literally ghosts, like of previous members of their race. I don't think that's the case at all because it looks like them. It's just a technique.
I think it's just sentient, spiritual, key beings is what they are.
That's it. Yeah, they don't actually they're not real souls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just called the Ghost Kamikaze attack because they look like ghosts.
Exactly, and thank you, BioWolf Beyond. This is the last one because he has a few more. I wanted to get all of his out of the way here. How many more does he have? All right, are you down to do 4 more?
Sure.
All right, fuck it. What if King Vegeta had sent Vegeta to Earth so Frieza didn't kidnap him?
Wait, what? What if King Vegeta hadn't sent Vegeta down to Earth so Frieza?
Like Vegeta takes Goku's role, I guess.
Well, not sure really, because I mean, Vegeta would have been old enough to remember his heritage. He would have, I mean, would he have adapted to the lifestyle? Would he have just wiped out? I mean, it wouldn't really have been a purpose in wiping out humanity. He probably would have trained to probably try to kill Frieza, but then he never would have had a chance to really get to Frieza because he wouldn't have had the technology to get out there. Considering,
unless he met and married Bulma, anyways.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know.
Worthless fucking.
Would have been really, really angsty. Listened to a lot of Linkin Park.
Yeah.
And been really pissed that Frieza wiped out his entire race.
And done DBZ AMV videos with Linkin Park. That's what he would have done.
There you go.
Like every other teenager from the 90s. So we're gonna file this one under worthless fucking headcanon.
Yeah.
And same thing with this next question. What if Goku was found and raised by the Ribbon Army?
The Red Ribbon Army would have killed a lot of things.
Yes, more so than they did with...
Yeah.
Because they already had a big army. Imagine a giant ape boy.
Yeah, Red probably would have gotten his wish to be taller. And then Piccolo would have showed up and possibly killed Goku.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, this is a good question. What do you think?
Why didn't we see Future Trunks with Goku, Kaio, Bubbles, and Gregory on...
Serpentine Road. No, well, yeah. By the end of I think it's because he died after and he went to the check-in station, even though technically they should have all gone to the check-in station. That is a plot hole.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. I always feel because they because Kaio's planet kind of is in the afterlife, so maybe that has something to do with it. That's the only explanation I could think about, in universe. But yeah, I would assume Trunks, because he died on Earth, went to the check-in station because Goku and the rest of them
died in the other way. That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, because Goku was even saying Cell should be with us. Why the hell isn't he here? So I imagine because Kaio's planet is separate from is still within kind of the boundaries of the other world. Yeah, that's the only reason I could think of.
That actually makes perfect sense. This is the official last question. Why don't Piccolo use his giant form in Z like he did in Season 5 of Dragon Ball? Well, Season 5, just take that season shit out of your head, bro. Ain't no seasons in Dragon Ball. That's just how they release the box sets. He used it in the filler.
Yeah, he used it in Garlic Jr. It's just a thing of there's no advantage to him using it. The only time it would have had an advantage to use it would have been against Uzaru Gohan, but Ozaru Gohan was so much stronger than him. He would have just got trounced anyhow, so it would have been pointless. Because I mean, he doesn't get like that big of a power boost from it, from what we can tell, and it actually, makes him a little bit slower.
Yeah, and plus, also, if he's fighting a regular opponent, they could do what Goku did and go inside of his stomach and shit.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I mean, there's a lot of disadvantages. Plus, I mean, like, because Piccolo, even being that size, Goku, didn't increase his power level really, so Goku was still able to like flip the bitch.
yeah, it would just, yeah, he's just bigger. Yeah, that's all it is. So it might have been a disadvantage. And that's it for this edition of Geekdom Q&A. I know Bio, Wolf, Beyond, you have a few more questions here. We'll get to those next time. Just too many questions. But thank you, Zeon, for being on. And
thank you for having me, man. It's been fun.
That was fun. And definitely come back for a future one. I'm sure there's going to be a big demand for it. And check out HAIL ZEON'S channel. The description will be down below. And I'll catch your ass down the road.